I'm 40 years old, and I am the twin with the twisted nose. My nose looks like a hockey stick, very crooked. I loved to travel a lot when I was a kid. I think it had a lot to do with having an identical twin sister. We were a military family, and so we were never nervous about moving to a new town and making new friends because we always had our best bud moving with us. In 2005, I was T-boned on my left side. My car was crushed and I had to be sawed out of my car. I sustained a lot of injuries. I had broken ribs, my left lung collapsed, my pelvis was shattered. The pain from my car accident was excruciating. I remember at one time staring at the ceiling and I just wanted to die. After my accident, it took 4 or 5 years for me to notice that my nose was changing. It was twisting to the left, and I was having difficulty breathing. I went to go see an ENT, and he said more than likely I hit my face during that car accident, but then over time it slowly shifted. The ENT said that he would be able to do surgery on my nose. After my surgery, my nose was pretty good for a month. And then after the month, it slowly started twisting in the same direction it did after my car accident, but it was shifting farther. I was crying all the time. I was just miserable, and it's no way to live. And so I just told myself not to look at it, not to look in the mirror. And so from that day, I just stopped because I just didn't, want to see it.
So our next patient's name is Christina. Many years ago, she got into a car accident, went to a local doctor, had septorhinoplasty. Let's go take a peek. Her tip is completely deformed.
That's going to be hard to fix.
Yeah, I want to see what's going on with the inside of her nose. Can you please send in Christina?
Aha!
Yes. If the doctors decide that they can't fix my nose, I will not look to have another surgeon do it. Because if the best of the best can't fix it, then I really don't want to trust anybody else.
Welcome. Let's talk about your trauma and your motor vehicle accident. Tell us about that.
It happened 15 years ago. I was T-boned. My lungs collapsed. So they weren't even worried about my face at the time. They were just worried about saving my life.
Did they know you had a nasal fracture?
No, not at the time. It took several years for it to start twisting. It was like a slow progression. So I went to ENT doctor, and I could tell he was a little hesitant because they don't have the specialty as plastic surgeons do.
Right.
But he went in with the more senior doctor.
Well, they were arguing before she went under anesthesia about how to proceed. I don't think they had a plan.
If I was the patient and 2 doctors are fighting over me about what they're going to do, I'd cancel that surgery immediately and I'd run out that door.
Are you married?
I'm divorced. My husband was deployed for a year. Halfway through, he decided to divorce me for another person. And that was just probably as excruciating as the car accident. When I was in the car with you, I was just crying about the divorce and crying about
like, there has to be
my
something
car
God
accident.
can
I was like,
do.
on top of it, my nose is so messed up. After my surgery, when it started going back to being crooked, I was obsessing over it a lot. I was trying to see if I can stop it from twisting, and I would put a tampon in my right nostril when I slept.
You put a tampon in your nose to help you breathe better?
Well, no, to try to see if I could open it up.
Shape it?
So when I pulled it out the next day, maybe I would breathe better. during the
Okay,
day.
so yeah, you're not doing it to breathe at night. You're just doing it to
No,
open up the airway.
yeah.
So let's go to the exam room.
Okay.
Let's take a peek inside and outside.
After my divorce, I just felt extremely rejected and unloved, and I had no control over it. My nose is the one thing that I do have control over, that I am able to go and get fixed. So it's really like a show of love towards myself.
I do a little bit of feeling your nose here. What we call the lower half of your nose, where all the cartilage is what's messed up. Basically, the doctor just took so much cartilage away that your tip, it's called the dome, deformed. With Christina's nose, we have another hard case here. Her septum is deviated in multiple directions, and this is why severe trauma and bad surgery equals disaster. So what we have to do is, 1, get your septum straight. We'll take down that little hump right here and reconstruct the tip of your nose, the cartilage. And then we have to reconstruct the outside to make it look straighter.
Awesome.
Okay? What are the risks associated with the surgery? Is some of the cartilage memory. Some of that crookedness can come back. So if you in your mind can say, listen, if I get a 75 to 80% improvement, you're happy with that?
I'm extremely happy with that. I have a lot of residual effects from my car accident. My left leg hurts. I have a lot of nerve pain and my left hip aches. And then my nose is crooked. If I can get one of those fixed, I would be just super pumped.
Anyway, it was great meeting you guys.
It was very
Pleasure meeting you.
So we look
well
forward
done.
to seeing you.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Oh my God, you guys are so cute in your matching outfits.
We're ridiculous, aren't we?
No, you're
She's supporting me.
adorable. Adorable.
Dressing alike with my sister Christina was kind of like a declaration that I'm here with you. I can't be with you during the surgery, but I'm emotionally, spiritually, I'm here with you.
Now, here's an interesting question I have to ask you. She's going to be sleeping under anesthesia. When I'm lifting up the skin and kind of rebuilding this, are you going to be feeling any of that, or what are you going to be
Hey, I'd
thinking?
be like, Dr. Nassif, stop, it hurts.
If you do feel any pain, just be quiet about it.
I will.
But don't worry, we'll take good care of it.
Okay.
The challenging part of this case is the cartilage memory, getting the nose symmetrical. And I might be able to get it pretty good on the table, but really what's going to be the important part is how does Christina's nose heal in the long run because of cartilage. The cartilage can warp all over again. Today for Christina's surgery, my team will harvest rib while I make an incision across the lower columella, lifting the skin off her twisted tip. Then I'll remove a majority of her damaged septal cartilage. I'll use fresh cartilage from the rib to straighten the deviated septum and insert spreader grafts on the side of her nose to make the middle vault symmetric. Finally, I'll fix the indentation on her left side and open her airway on the right by attaching alar batten grafts, which will hopefully give her a nose she won't mind looking at in the mirror.
Huh.
Now listen, how are you feeling? Are you okay?
I'm good.
How's your rib? How's your nose? Are you okay?
How do we tell which one had surgery when they're dressed the same?
Oh, no, you can't. I didn't know. How you doing? How's the pain there?
Right now, I'm probably at a level 5, but I'm taking my pain med in about 30 minutes, so it'll be good. I need some more pain meds.
Your septum was so deviated to the right, I was worried about it swinging back over if I just fixate it to the middle. So I added a piece of cartilage from here to down here. Stitch it a little bit on the left side, so I'm overcorrecting it. So for sure I know that it better not shoot back into the right side. Let me just show Dr. Dubrow and we're gonna look at your tape. I'm gonna keep your tape on.
Oh, look at that.
Put your
That's
back.
perfection.
I'm really happy the way Christina's nose look. I just hope that her nose doesn't start twisting to the left again. Do you have any questions for me?
Nope, I'm super excited.
Yay.
Because of my nose and after my divorce, I was very, very self-conscious and just felt very rejected and like I had no control of my life. But having the surgery and taking the time out to focus on myself really helped me work through a lot of the pain from my divorce and from my car accident. Hello, ladies! Oh my God, Christina! It is amazing walking in and just have everyone so excited for me and hooting and hollering. I just feel really loved.
Let me see your nose. It looks beautiful. She went through a process not just to fix her nose, but also to help her spirit heal. And you can see the difference in her. Can we compare?
Yes,
Side by side.
Wow. That's the mirror image. That's what I remember.
Before surgery, my nose was curved like the end of a hockey stick and I had little self-worth. Now after surgery, Dr. Nassif gave me a nose that I'm not ashamed to look at in the mirror. And I feel good about myself for the first time in a long time.
To Christina.